Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Evan, and in this video I'm going to show how to use the command line to do some editing. And specifically what we'll be doing in this video is turning a video that was recorded in slow-mo into slow-mo to edit, and then doing some basic editing like trimming the ends with it. So this is what video we'll be working with. I'll just copy it to my desktop for, nope, not that one. All right, here's video. Well, I don't want to do that. If I open it up, QuickTime, and use Command I to do the inspector, you can see the encoded FPS. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. Yep. Right there, the encoded FPS is 59.94. That's the frames per second, and that means it's filmed in slow-mo. So I don't know if that audio is coming through the video, but what I've got is a slow-mo video. At this point, a little bird flies onto my bird feeder, looks around. I don't know, he might have just taken a shit there, and then he flies off. So we're gonna put this in slow-mo using FFmpeg. Now, do you have FFmpeg? Well, it's free, so you should, but to check on that, you can just type something, open your terminal. If you didn't have it in your taskbar down there, just click up there, terminal, that'll open it too. But I have it down there. Anyway, you can type ffmpeg.h, which will bring up like help. Oh no, I guess if you type ffmpeg, that works too. If all this shit comes up, you got it. Type cls, nope, doesn't work. Clear, okay, ffmpeg, and then it shows all these options. Okay, so I have ffmpeg. Great. Type clear, that's all gone. Okay, so here's what I need to do. When you're in terminal, this spot right here shows where you are. Like, I need to put the terminal right in this folder. And if that didn't make any sense, then just do this. Type clear, just because I'm a little neurotic about that. Type CD, which means change directory. And then wherever your video file is, mine's right in this folder, just drag that folder over, drop it, and it'll drop the path. And CD means change directory. Directory is like a folder. Doesn't matter. Just hit enter. Now, instead of this little wiggly, we've got my folder name, which is this folder right here. So I'm in that folder. Now, what I need to do is a specific command. So this is the command you're going to use if you're converting a video that was recorded in 59.97 or 60 frames per second into 30 frames per second. I know I've done it recently, so I'll just hit the up key to where I find it. Okay, this is your command right here, ffmpeg-i, blah, blah. I don't need to read it out. You can read it yourself. There we go. Got it all into one line there. How about that? So let me just, I think I'm just going to make this even more clear now that I'm in this folder. And then I'll go up to it this way. There it is. So now what I need to do is I need to go back to this and replace that number with this one and also this number. So what it's going to do is it says it's going to import this file. It's going to do all this shit. I don't know exactly what it is. I found most of it on the internet. But what I can tell you is it slows it down 2 times. And since we are going from 60 frames per second to 30 frames per second, 2 times is what we want. Going to rewrite it in 30 frames per second. Forgot what that means. And then I just need to put the output name, which is right there, which the output file is going to be MVI, something just fell, MVI 68 slow. So let's just do that using the arrow key. I'm just going backspace those numbers, 0068, go to the end, 0068. Press enter and just wait. You'll see that if stuff is happening, then it's working. So just wait on it. And yeah, I'll just speed this up in editing, I guess. All right, now that that's done, when it's done, it gives you this prompt like to put another command, but we are done here. So let's just check and see how it did. You'll see now that you have another file in your terminal. You can open it up and hit play. So a quick note, the audio will not have slowed down, so I bet right here the audio will drop out. Yep. So it did just drop out there. I don't know if you can hear that or not because I don't know if I'm recording it. But let's see if we can notice that it's in slow-mo. It's only 2 times slow-mo, so it's not that noticeable. And I've noticed with my bird videos, yes, I said bird videos because I have been taking a lot of this little bird feeder that I made. Um, it's hard to tell if they're slow-mo because they move so fucking fast. So I think I can tell that it's slow-mo. But if you're not convinced, let's just prove it. Here's how we'll do that. Okay, the duration of this original video, 2 minutes 36 seconds. The new duration is 5 minutes 11 seconds. That's about half. Also, we can open it up in QuickTime. Command I to bring this up. The new FPS is 30. So, all right, good. Awesome. We've got a slow-mo video, but I've got all this time at the beginning that just I don't want to have all that time. So we're just going to use Blender because I like using Blender. Now there's tons of ways you can do this. You can do it right in QuickTime. You can do it in FFmpeg, but I'm using Blender. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Now, I've opened Blender and I'm going to click Video Editing. Okay, now I need to, let's see, I need to just think for a second, okay? Sometimes you just got to think. All right, so first, let's look over here at our project settings. 1920 by 1080? No. Okay, 1280 by 720. Boom. Why did I shoot in that frame rate? Because I have the Canon 7D, and when you shoot slow-mo, that's the highest you can go. Yeah, I know it's an old camera. Don't care. 1280 by 720. Nice. Another thing here. Remember how we converted to 30 frames per second? Boom. We need this to stay the same. Not 2997, 30, because we encoded it in 30 frames per second in an FFmpeg. So now we've got these two things set up good. All right, go to the desktop. That's where my video is. Shoot. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, let's say that I don't even know. I don't want to deal with this, okay? Just get out of here. Just go back. I just don't want to touch it. Get out of there. Get out of there. Here's the easiest way to do it. Just drag it to the side. Drag that to the side. Make sure you grab your slow one. Bump. It matters where you had this thing because it's going to drop it right next to it. So, great. Dragging this little thing, I want to snap it to the beginning because I'm OCD. So just while you're dragging it, press the keyboard button called Control. Boom, snaps right to the beginning. Let go of the mouse. There we go. Double click that, we get a full screen. Nice. Okay, now if your keyboard has a home button, click that and it will do the same thing as this. View, frame all, boom. It put everything in the frame, but it's not exactly wide enough for me, so just grab this little tiny dot, pull it to the right, and then move the bar to the left. There we go. Now I can see my whole clip, which is great. But if you see this little different colored area, just goes right to there, that little range, That is our only work area, so we need to extend it to the end. Remember how to snap this to a clip, press Control, and then let go of the mouse. And now down here it says start 1, end 250. We need to change that to what? Right there, 9340. That's where the playhead's at right now. But we're not going to do 9340, we're going to do 9339. We're going to do 9340 minus 1 because we want it to be one frame less because that last frame is, we don't want it to go one beyond that last frame. We want it to end on that last frame. Just don't worry about it. Just subtract 1. I mean, or don't. You'll see. You'll see. Oh, you'll see. Yep. Let's see. Now we've got this extended the whole way. Great. I like it. Now, we are going to make this easier to edit, and I'm going to show you the proxy feature in Blender. It's just something I always do. It just, see how when you're trying to scroll through here, it's like all jumpy and like I can't pull through fast. It's just taking a long time. I want that to be way more seamless, and to do that, we need proxy, which will create a low-res version. So here's how you do that. Click on your clip, go to Proxy and Cache tab right there. Under Rebuild Proxy, click the checkbox there, scroll down. This 90, you can change it to a higher or lower quality. I usually change it to 10, which makes it pretty hard to see, but that is okay with me. And I'm going to show you what it does too. So if we look in this folder right here, um, there is no there's no folders or anything. It's just all files. Once I hit proxy, it's gonna create a folder automatically and put that proxy information in there. So I've got one clip selected. I'm gonna click rebuild proxies and look down there. It says, wait, can I zoom in? Yes, I can. Building proxies. And wait, what was that I said about the folder thing? Let's check it. Whoa, BL proxy. There it is. And it's got a folder for that one, my slow clip, and we're building the proxy. So let's just wait here for that to be done. In the meantime, there's one thing I can do. Two things actually. So hover your mouse over the window, press the N button, like the letter N, right there where it says proxy render size. We don't want scene, we want 25% because that's what I've got checked here. You'll notice the resolution dropped a little bit, but it's about to drop even more, I think. Once that's done, boom, done. That other thing I told you I was going to do, that hover your mouse over the picture, press the home key, or same thing, fit preview and window to make that. You can scroll up and down to make it big or small if you have a mouse wheel, or you can click that. Okay, so now when we scrub through, look at that. Look how much better that is just to scrub through. So, pretty obvious what I have to do here, right? Just have to cut it right before there, and right after there, and I don't want audio, so let me just get rid of the audio. Click on the audio, press the X button, hit enter, and it's gone. Okay, now, just to make it cut here, we are just gonna pull the mouse. All right, there it goes. And I'm just gonna hit play backwards like that. It's gone, so I paused it. Click on this, and what is it? I think it's Control. Is it Control K or T? Let's see. K. I think it's just the K button. So just hit K. Boom. K, like okay. Now this is highlighted. I'll just hit the X button, enter, and it's gone. Okay, now dragging this over. Oh, he's gone here. Let's put it near there. Press the play forward button. He's gone. Let it run for a second, and then I'm going to pause it. Click there, press the K to cut it. Now I got to click to select, and then press X, enter, and it's gone. Nice. Now, remember how we changed the workspace earlier? You could adjust the start and end just to wrap around that, but since I'm a little OCD, I like to put it at the beginning, so I'm going to drag my playhead there. I'm going to click this, and here's how you do this part. You don't just, well, you can just click and drag, and that works just fine. Yeah, that'll work just fine. It looks like if I hold control, it doesn't snap to the right place. So let's, another way, and I'm going to let go here, dropped it. Press the G button. Now it's dragging. Okay, and then pressing the control key just like snaps the end to where your mouse is. So unfortunately, this is just what we're gonna, uh, you know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna just put it in the middle. Who cares? Now I'm gonna drag this over, press control. That's snapped to there. So I'm gonna set my start to this number, 3605. I know you're like, Evan, you freaked out about doing subtract 1. Yeah, because that's on the end. At the beginning, you don't have to do that because of how video frames work. Don't make me explain it. Just accept it. Or just don't, and you'll see. Oh, you'll see. Okay, so scroll back with your mouse. Press Control. Snap. Snapped right there. Now is the time where we look at this number, 5101. Minus it makes an even 5100. Boom. Enter. Okay, so now, we've got got the start and the end. That's it. Okay, now we got to render it. Yippee! So, okay, come down here to output, and here's what you do. Click on this little folder. Where do you want to save it? I want to go to my desktop. I want to go to the bird capture. That's the folder where this is. I'm going to go right in there. Well, you know what? I am just going to save it right here. And I'm going to say slomo bird 1. Here's a quick tip. Throw a underscore at the end of your name, and you'll see why. Okay, just remember that I did that. So that's my name, slomo bird 1 underscore accept. That's good. Okay, now let me just zoom in here to get a good view of everything. Nice. Okay, so where it says PNG, we don't want that. What do we want? FFmpeg video. When do we want it? Now. Okay, FFmpeg, you recognize that? Great. Throw yourself a little party. Go research it. Do whatever you want to do. All right. So encoding, not Matroska, MP4. MPEG-4, mind you. Okay, under that, video codec H.264. That's good. Video quality, I like to go high. I'd like to be high. Don't know what else to say right now. A little after 420. Okay, and that's all of our settings, I think. No audio. If you did have audio, click AAC. I have no audio, so I'm going to leave it. Cool, back out to the main view. Now, where's the render button? How do I do that? Well, I haven't even saved the dang project yet, so I should probably show you how to do that. You just hit save. I mean, it's not that hard at all, okay? Let's just call it bird slomo 1, just so it can be the same as that video file. But this one doesn't need an underscore. I told you I'm going to get back to that underscore, okay? So we've got everything all set up. All right, now we go to render. Now we go to render animation. Wow, there it goes. Okay, now don't close this window. Don't close the Blender window. You can look at your little progress right down there in the taskbar. How neat is that? So go on Internet Explorer. I mean, you can't because you're on a Mac. Maybe you're not on a Mac. I don't know. But just watch that. Okay, I can't get this. Just watch that little guy go. I mean, it is flying. Okay, another thing that I like to do is about to be done. But maybe I can get it before that. I go here, make it really small, frame all fit, and I like to watch it in this little window. And then I minimize that and I minimize everything, and I just sit here and watch it. Okay, did you notice anything? Check this out. So, Blender, we're done. Okay, done rendering. Great. Well, why is that still there? Well, it's still there because that's just how Blender works. Don't know why. Don't ask me, okay? But that's how it works. So it's done. So don't click it out before it's done, but after it's done, you can click it out. So we're on the last frame, and just click X. And this, I'm just gonna click whatever, X, close. It's all closed. Okay, where's my video? All right, I want it now. Okay, we'll just go into your folder, and there it is. And you want to revisit the whole topic of why I put the underscore? This is why. Okay, it automatically adds the frame numbers to the end of the file. And if you put a 1, like this is your first version, it's going to say like 13605 and then it's confusing. So I just do that. Okay, now I'm not going to prove this to you because I don't have to. But if you try to put this on your iPhone and stuff, it's just a weird video file. Like it's not very stable. It like you fast forward and then it cuts off and then you send it to people and they're like, why is it weird? It paused for me after 10 seconds and it's just like problems you don't want to deal with. So here's the next step. You got to encode the video. After it comes out of Blender, you run it one time through Handbrake. Handbrake is also free. Handbrake is awesome. Use Handbrake. drag and drop your video into there, hit cancel on that. Whoa, that looks weird, okay? Why does it look weird? I don't know. I'm going to quit because that shouldn't be happening. So let's open Handbrake. Let's do cancel. All right, we just got a Handbrake. Drag it in, drop it. Still looks weird. Not sure why. Let's try to skip through. Yeah, very weird there at the beginning. Okay, so let's just see what happens. All right, you got to figure out where you want to save it to. Click Browse. Maybe you can do this. Boom. Nope, you can't. So just click Browse. I like to name it the same thing. So I'm going to save it in the same folder. And I'm just going to call it blah, 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 underscore transcoded. Go to Filters, Video. Sometimes you just selected a constant frame rate. Doesn't matter. You just need to hit Start. You don't need to change any settings. Well, I guess you could make sure that it's MP4, not MKV. But yeah, you just want to run it through one time. There's that footage going, and let's just give it a second, okay? And I don't know if these little pixelated things are going to show up, but I don't think so because I've done this a lot and I've never had a problem with it. Looks good to me. Does it look good to you? Well, it looks good to me, and that's all that matters. So, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. Go shoot some slow-mo clips, transcode them. You can do it on your iPhone as well. You might have noticed when you shoot a video in slow-mo on your iPhone and bring it on your computer, it makes it like fast. It's just like a fast video, and you're like, I thought I shot this in slow-mo. Yeah, I just picked my nose. And you need to just go through this process to make it, actually a slow-mo video. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hit me up in the comments and have a good one. Bye. Hey, right when the bird left.